Hi, how's it going, Pakwhan?
Yeah, everything is going great right now. I'm being at home, yeah, preparing and waiting to go to the university.
Yes, you've had a lot of success in the application process. Can you share a little bit, just introduce yourself?
Okay, so my name is Pakwhan and I just graduated from high school from Công nghệ Science Academy. I spent my time in my high school doing mostly about chemistry and I have found my passion in education through my high school years. So in chemistry, I have been doing like ICHO or International Chemistry Olympiad and do the test, yeah, being the representative of Thailand and got a silver medal. And then I have been through like a chemistry tournament called International Chemistry Tournament where I have became like a team leader right there and led the team to do like some debate in chemistry problems at Hungary. I have founded Khan Academy for Thais, a club which translates the Khan Academy's videos subtitles from English to Thai, and also founded Wisdom Education is for All, which is like a club to let students at my school make some YouTube videos for middle school students in STEM. Yeah, and that's like basically my high school career. Yeah, and in my free time, I like to do some jogging or drawing, and I like to listen to music. I'm a Taylor Swift fan. Yeah, and that's basically me.
Wow, so much that you've accomplished in such a short time. You should absolutely be proud of your success, and I think there's so much of life ahead of you. That's going to be
Yeah.
exciting. Can you just share with us all the great success you had? What are the schools that you gained acceptances to in this application cycle?
So in the United States, I've been accepted to like Caltech, yeah, California Institute of Technology, and UC, UCLA, and like Harvard, um, Columbia University, and like UPenn, in which I will be applying. Yeah, in which I will attend to UPenn, the Jerome Fisher program in management and technology at UPenn, and I have also got accepted to some um UK universities like the University of Cambridge and like Manchester University. Yeah.
Yeah, you forgot UCL, but Harvey Mudd in the
Oh,
US.
yeah,
So
yeah.
so many acceptances. You've had such great success. By the way, you might be one of the very few students who rejected going to Harvard and instead opted to go to UPenn. But I want the audience listening in to understand Pakwhan gained acceptance to a very special program at UPenn called the Jerome Fisher, and they accept only 50 students a year. So the acceptance rate is 3%. Harvard, Stanford, these other top schools are about 5%. So it's even more competitive. And it's perfectly aligned with your interests and what you
Yeah,
hope
yeah.
to pursue and study. So this is why you chose to go to Penn. And by the way, that's a fantastic school, equally as great as all these other schools you gain acceptances to. So a quick
Thank
question.
you.
What motivates you? What motivates you to get so serious about your studying, but also enjoy what you're doing?
Mm, let me think. Well, about my studies, I think it's more about like discipline. Like I have done like my study like for like every week since in primary school. Like my father has taught me how to do like the studies by myself or not to like depend or rely much on others when doing the studies. So he taught me how to make like the timetable since primary school on which subjects I would be studying on the this week and that week. And yeah, I have been doing that since primary school until like in middle school and up until like high school. Yeah, so I've been doing like some yeah, it requires like a lot of self-discipline to do yeah the studies by yourself. And yeah, I think that's what makes me like serious about studying. It's like the progress just come like over time. You have to be like quite consistent in when you study, and yeah, the progress will just come after your hard work that you did on it.
Yeah, so a lot of it stems from the habits and
Yeah.
discipline instilled by your parents, who were actually had a very good approach to teaching you how to develop these habits early on when you were a child. And obviously that's paid off. So, hats off to your parents for not only just being great parents, but giving you these lifelong skills that will serve you well. I need to brag about you a little bit more. I believe you took, was it 8 or 9 AP classes, advanced placement. So for the audience listening in, AP Physics 1, Physics 2, Electricity and Magnetism, Mechanics, Psychology, Statistics, Chemistry, Biology, and was there another one?
Calculus BC. I've just
Calculus
taken it
BC.
this year.
And you scored 5s on all of those. Calculus BC you just took probably last week or a week ago.
Yeah, last
and
week.
I'm sure your score will be a 5. So 5s all around, 9 APs. That is incredible. Yeah, so obviously, academics are important, but if you look at your profile, you also have very clear leadership positions. You're an entrepreneur in the sense that you started clubs, you recruited other students to join those clubs. Okay, so can you share with us a little bit more about how Point Avenue, working with you and your parents, help you define, reach for, and achieve your individual success?
So I think most of the part that Point Avenue has helped me is about make me recognize like who I actually am and what are my core values and what is like really important to me throughout like the high school years. Like for example, when I was mentoring with like in Point Avenue, we mentored through like some writing, some prompts that we did like for writing to know more about myself, because sometimes right then I was not sure like who I want to be or what do I like or what do I like dislike about myself. So me and my mentor were doing like some writing diary prompts just for fun, and we exchange our opinions. And after that, like in every meeting, we are doing like exchanging our opinions and go deeper on the topic to know more about myself and what I really value. And that really helped me in my college application part, because in my personal statement, when I know about my core values, it makes it easier to know like what I would like to show to the university about who I really am. And that helped me a lot in like the essay part. And the mentor also helped me in like shaping my ideas into like the words that are used in the essays. So it is like very helpful, and I'm very thankful for the Point Avenue here.
Right, it's an authentic profile. We didn't just create something out of thin air, but just help you shape that so that you could best represent who you are, which is important in that personal statement to these admissions officers. And clearly your application shined, and you had great success. Reflecting back, what skills or techniques do you think that you developed in high school? So not when you were little, but in high school, that you think can help you succeed at Penn and beyond?
Let me think. I think it's about leadership skills and maybe how to get out of my comfort zone and try new things. Because like in middle school, I was doing most work in like studying or doing like the Olympiad stuff. But then when I get into high school, there's a lot of opportunities for me to pursue like some clubs. I can initiate clubs and do a lot of things right there. So I have been joining things that I'm interested in doing so. And by doing like new activities, I have met new friends or like the seniors and juniors, and I have to talk to them. And by talking and exchanging opinions, I get to know more about others' thoughts, and it also makes me grow and learn more from them, from the jobs and the things that I have done. So I think what I get in my high school is that I get to get out of my comfort zone and do more activities. And by doing that, I have gained like skills like leadership skills or communication skills, or like even more confidence in myself. And I think that by looking at myself like positively, having a positive mindset towards myself will definitely help me in like thriving in college.
Absolutely. You're ready for college, and college is ready for you. It's going to be a very exciting chapter in your life. What are you most looking forward to? Leaving Thailand and then going to...
I'm really excited to go there because I get to know like a lot of new friends from like internationally, and I get to learn things that I really wanted to learn, like in engineering, and I also can learn more about the business part, which I have never touched before. And yeah, those things, the courses that I learn, I can also choose it like by myself, because yeah, it's different from high school where there's a set curriculum that I have to do. But right now in college, I have more freedom to choose the courses. And not only the courses, I can also choose like my roommates or like the clubs that I will be going into. And there's like definitely a lot of clubs that I can do. And also, I'm also interested in like doing some internships if they have for international students, and also like going study abroad, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, a month or so, or something like that.
Yeah, and I was just talking to you about this earlier, but one of the beautiful things about being part of the Point Avenue growing community is I'm going to connect you, Pakwhan, with one of our current students or one of our former students who's a current student at Penn. He's a freshman, just finished his freshman year. So you can talk to him all about the things that he did and maybe things that he, can reflect on and advise you on based on his freshman year. And so that's always a great way, right, to learn from others' experiences.
Yeah. That's true.
So, of course, you've had a lot of success, but if you can also look back to high school, what do you think was the greatest obstacle or hurdle in your journey to where you are now?
In high school, I would say I think it's like balancing myself from like with the workload and how to like discover myself and do the things that I like. Yeah, that's one of the challenges that I have faced in my high school. Like there's a lot of workload and yeah, projects and presentations that I have to do, and I have to maintain my grades. Also, I'm also passionate about doing like the clubs that I love and joining activities that I want to do and leading like maybe the team like international chemistry tournament team. So I have to balance like the academic part with the like extracurricular part, and that's quite a challenge for me. But
Can you just let us know what age, grade is the right time to begin? And then just map out the journey for us a little bit, right?
the process is like about 2 years. Yeah, I have started in grade 9. Yeah, grade 9, like the start of grade 9. I have to be selected into like camp. It's called POSN Camp 1. And then later on, we get into the camp during like summer break and the break in October. Yeah. And after that, Camp 1 and Camp 2, there will be like a national round of selection to get into Camp 3 called IPST Camp and Camp 4. And after Camp 4, that is like the selection of the Thailand's representative. Yeah, they will select from 16 of students in Camp 4 into like 4 students total. Yeah, and it's the 4 students will be going to the international Olympiad.
At what age did you say, I'm going to do chemistry? And at what grade did you begin doing competition chemistry?
I think it's maybe approximately the same time, because I have right then I decided like between chemistry and physics camp. Yeah, so I have selected chemistry just because I wanted to try new things, because right then I was about 14 to 15 years old. Yeah, and I selected chemistry over physics because I have been doing physics long before chemistry. And
So I mean, you say that lightly, but I mean, it's a highly, highly competitive process. You not only represented Thailand, right, as part of 4 students, but then you're competing with countries from around the world. How many countries competed in the chemistry Olympiad?
I think it's about 70 or 71 or so. Yeah, about that.
And then how many silver medalists were there in your year?
I think it's about 20%, I guess. Not so sure though.
By the way, school chemistry, school physics is not enough to prepare you for these competitions. So earlier, like in middle school, were you doing competition chemistry and physics, or at what point did you feel like you were prepared enough to even enter into Camp 1?
Ah, Well, I have to say that my background, I'm in a Thai school and it's like a gifted program. Yeah, I was in a gifted program in my middle school. So they trained the students to do the Olympiad stuff like this. Yeah, like going into international junior science Olympiad or like getting into like those kind of camps. Yeah, preparation camps. Yeah. So yeah, it's like I have been prepared for these kind of competitions since when I was in grade 7, I would say. Yeah, so it's like quite a long journey to prepare yourself, and plus with the discipline and all of like the teachers teaching and yeah, the books I have read and like everything. So I have prepared since like 13 years old to get into like these kind of competitions.
What's your parting advice for students and parents listening in, hoping to achieve this type of success that you have?
For the students, I would advise them to be themselves and find what they love. Yeah, do things that you think you like, and if you don't like it, then yeah, you can change. Yeah, your goals can change like all the time. Actually, yeah, like I also changed my goals too. At first, I liked chemistry, but then I just found out that yeah, being in a club or leading a club, doing something with other people, or yeah, helping or doing things about education just suit me more. So I just change my goals and do other things that are like more aligned with what I really value about. Yeah. So it's fine if you find out that what you are doing right now is not right for you. You still have time to change. And yeah, so life is always changing. So you have to accept it and yeah, just live your life the happiest that you could have done, but also do the work. Yeah, be responsible to what you are doing too. And yeah, I think that's yeah my advice, and that will make you live like happily.
Yeah, and I can see how happy you are. Thank you so much for those words of wisdom. Best of luck to you, and see you again next time.
Thank you very much, Danny. Bye bye.
Bye bye.